Okay. Hey everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks for tuning in for this sunset meditation on Miami Beach. Now, the theme of today's meditation is concentrating and calming the mind. Because as the mind calms, it's your entry into the inner body. And regardless of what's going on around you, how chaotic the world is, or whether you meet things that are annoying in your life, if you have the tool of the meditative mind, you'll be able to keep your peaceful center. And as the mind drops deeper and deeper down, and you're able to tune into that place of imperturbable peace, that inner sanctuary, then no matter what happens around you, you'll know you can always drop down into that place of inner peace and restore yourself, almost as though the inner light really begins to dawn from within and shine outward. And the meditative mind leads you to an experience of peace and tolerance, an expression in deeds of kindness and humility. So we'll be cultivating that wonderful tool of the meditative mind today. When you're ready, come to a comfortable seated position, and we'll initiate our journey today with the sound Om. So inhale. Let your hands drop down to a comfortable position. Bring your attention to your breath. And at first notice the pace of inhalation and exhalation. There are 4 parts to every breath. There is the inhalation, and then there's the space between inhale and exhale. And then there's the exhalation, and the space between exhalation and inhalation. For a moment, see if you can identify all 4 parts of your natural breath. And then as the mind draws into deeper awareness with the breath, observe inhalation and exhalation inside your nostrils, along the upper lip and on your nose. And as you become aware of the sensation of inhalation and exhalation, let it be your natural and normal breath.
Good. Namaste.
Keeping the mind steadily focused on inhalation and exhalation. Let nothing distract you from a calm and inner focus. Notice the rhythm, the temperature, and the pace of your breath. If your mind gets distracted, just ask it to come on back to the breath. If you need a more concentrated point to focus on, bring your mind inside the nostrils, along the upper lip, and on your nose, and look for those 4 parts of every breath. Inhalation, the space between, exhalation, and again the space between, releasing all need to control or manipulate the breath in any fashion, simply letting it be. And as you let the breath be, you practice acceptance, patience, and tolerance, the tools of the equanimous mind. Simply observe. What is simply is. The breath as it unfolds is your window into the subconscious mind. The breath is your window into the emotional body. By taking the time to still the mind, you reach the deep waters of your inner being. waters of the mind still, let that calmness be an invitation to drop your attention deeper down. Tune your mind into the spiritual heart center and see an inner sanctuary deep in the garden of the heart. See with the inner sight what that inner sanctuary looks like. There may be a garden, there may be a waterfall, there may be a bench and a cool breeze and a blue sky. Allow yourself to enter this inner sanctuary of the heart, seeking restoration, renewal, and a deep and imperturbable peace. Recognize that no matter what happens in your life, if you find yourself swimming in a sea of negativity, if you find yourself lost in the worries of stress, if you find yourself feeling rejected, anxious, sad, or angry, take a few moments to quiet the mind and journey down into this inner sanctuary, into this garden of the heart center, and allow your spirit to shine through and renew your mind, your body, and your soul from within. Drinking from the waters of eternal life, letting yourself feel restored, renewed, and made whole deep in the inner sanctuary of the heart. In a state of rest, the mind is clear, like an open receiver, deep down in the center of your heart, in this inner chamber, this inner garden. Ask a source of infinite compassion and eternal knowledge, are there any messages here for me tonight? And listen for that quiet voice of wisdom that yearns to speak to you deep through the channel of the spiritual heart. You may feel a presence like a warm embrace, almost as though you're being wrapped in a blanket of unconditional love. You may find yourself filled with an inner light, almost as though a warm white light washes over you from the inside. You may find that you feel the words written onto your heart, like the presence of infinite compassion that simply says, I am here with you now. You are loved, you are cherished, and you are special. Allow yourself to breathe in and let that connection to your true spirit and your true source be the root of every breath, be the root of every moment of your life. Gently bring your hands together and inhale. You can say the words with me in your heart center. May I be peaceful. May I be happy. May I experience true love. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone.